Howdy, strangers. It's episode 92, if I'm correct, of Video Ride. If you're watching us live, we're coming at you one day early
Yeah,
because
one
it's a
day.
holiday week. Tell them why. Riverman's got plans.
So I have plans for tomorrow's the 3rd, Wednesday the 3rd, and I have firework plans, cookout plans the next 2 days, so the 3rd and the 4th. So I'm
And
pretty much booked
let
up.
me just tell you guys how loyal that we are. Well, I am. I
Hey, I
am.
didn't I didn't have to do it this week.
Fine, we are.
Yes.
I was on vacation too. Todd's like, "Oh, we have to do it early. I got to go on vacation, but I'm on vacation now." And it's like, "Well, your vacation's less important. Get down here, stat." And he's like,
Yep.
"All right." And I fucking just like kicked it into gear and drove out. I just got to the door. We spent the last few days in San Diego. Took the dog on his first trip. He's never been like
How'd that go?
he handled it very well. He was very good. He
They
chilled. He
let
was
pets in the restaurants? I saw that photo.
yeah. Well, uh, San Diego is like a beachside city, man.
Oh,
So
okay.
a lot of dogs everywhere, and a lot of the restaurants will accommodate that, especially if you're on the coast. And they had doggy menus. Like this
Hmm.
morning, he had surf and tarf. Right?
Oh, okay.
Yeah, surf and tarf.
Hmm.
And so yeah, this dog lived like a king, and it was kind of a secondary trip for us. I mean, like you're limited because we couldn't do certain things because we had a dog, and like the room was pet friendly, but he wasn't allowed to be left without us. And at
Was
first,
it an Airbnb or what?
no, it was a hotel.
Oh, okay. Okay.
It was a hotel, and that kind of I wasn't expecting because I was expecting like, oh, we can always leave him a little bit and go and do something. But no, they're like, yeah, you can't leave him. It's like shit, man. So I didn't get to like check out any record stores or do. We went to Balboa Park, which is great. They got all the artsy stuff, the museums and shit like that. But we couldn't go in the museums. I'm like, because we had a dog.
You can chain them up outside, can't you? Like they do in the movies,
Would
how
you
they
chain your child up outside, Todd? That is my child. No, can't do that. It was mostly about him, and he's kind of needy, man. It's even if I so much as get out to fill the car up, like he thinks I'm going to abandon him or something.
Mhm.
So it is what it is. Like we had a lot of good food. We took in a lot of good stuff. Went to the beach, did that,
Oh,
and
nice,
took
okay.
him to the. We just couldn't like do any like the places you can't take a dog into, which is unfortunate. But the plus side of that is we didn't go shopping and didn't spend a shit ton of money,
Yeah,
which
that is nice.
but the food, man, the food is so expensive. Every single check that we got was creeping up to 150.
Oh,
It's
for
so
2
expensive.
people?
It's so expensive there, dude. It's insanely expensive. Yeah.
Dude, I hope you hit up a Cracker Barrel on the way home.
No, I mean, it was vacation, man. We ate. Yeah, no, we didn't. We had to get seafood. We had to kind of live that life for a couple
Mm.
of days.
So what kinda seafood do you like?
Well, I tried oysters for the first time this morning. We
Oh,
had
they're good,
oyster
man.
before we I've always thought oysters look weird. It was like drinking some snot out of a clam. Well, the thing is I'm paranoid. I've always had those horror stories baked into my brain about the people that eat bad shellfish or bad clams or bad, oysters, especially, and they're just in ICU, man, or they're really sick, vomiting. And some people, you've heard about people dying from eating bad
Yeah, yeah,
oysters.
yeah.
And so I've always kind of been afraid. I'm like, you know what? They don't really look that good to me. It's not worth even playing with. But the wife wanted to eat some, and she insisted I try one, and I did. And I took a video of me trying it, slurping that thing up, and it's just like, oh, it's weird. They
Well,
were
every
they,
time you eat fast food, it's a gamble. I mean, you never know.
I don't know, man. See McDonald's and stuff like that, and Jack in the Box. That's the slow death.
Yeah, that's
You
true,
you
yeah.
hear about people dying, but it's always like, oh, he died of coronary. Oh, he had a heart attack. He got the clogged artery. And obviously, that's an amalgamation of years and years of
Yeah,
eating dog shit like McDonald's. You don't ever like hear about like, oh, he ate a Big Mac and he fucking died. He got sent over.
that's
That's
true.
like bad shellfish. But anyway, let's before we go too far off the beaten path, let's say hi to people in the chat. We got Silhouettes. We got come on, we got more people in the chat. You guys can feel free to say hello, man. Gamer guy, what's up?
Looks like
I want
Ishmael's here.
yeah, what's up, Ishmael? Yeah, feel free to chime in. Don't be shy, and we're gonna get going. Yeah, this is kind of unplanned. It was just like I think yesterday or something like that, where Todd's like, "Hey, we got to do this the day before," and I'm like, "All right, say less, King," as the kids say. But
Hey, you did me a solid, all right? I
I just don't
Thank
know.
you.
We're just gonna kind of shoot the breeze a bit. I know Todd wants to watch the Nosferatu trailer. I do
Yep,
too.
yep.
And I think we'll kind of shoot. Maybe Todd's got a 4K he wants to talk about. But Todd
Uh,
also, because we did this, Todd's got segments again this weekend. So he's going to be testing my knowledge with Name That Kino and the like this week. And I'll just have to get it back after this. So, but
I don't have a 4K off the top of my head, but we have, news about, some cool news that we'll probably talk about too,
okay.
um, that we just, found out, actually today, so
Okay. You don't have anything you can pull off the shelf and talk about that's recent?
I can look, but
Yeah. I
I
mean, I want to keep consistent. So while he does that and he kind of looks for something, I'm gonna chat it up with you guys. Ishmael, oysters good for testosterone. Yeah, they're good for your sex drive too, man. The libido. They're supposed to make you horny, baby. They're supposed to make you horny, Barbara. That's what they always say. Silhouette Joe King renamed herself to Joe Hill. Why'd you say? Oh, herself. Joe King renamed himself to Joe Hill because he was bullied for the pun name his famous dad Steven gave him. Joking. Oh, joking. Yeah, you must be joking. Oh, yeah, that is pretty funny. I always wondered what the deal was there. I never realized it. So, Skibbity Revival House. What's that mean, Skibbity? I don't know. Skibbity rinka dinky dink, skibbity rinka doo. You got something? Put it aside if you got something.
I got something.
All right. So, let's go ahead and Riverman wants to talk about some news, man. What you got?
So, here, let me pull it up actually. Or I don't even know if we should pull it up. No, let's not pull it up. So what I did see, today was that Return of the Living Dead 3 first cut of the film
Mm,
with 8 additional minutes has been unearthed.
that's huge.
So, yeah, so it's pretty big. I have heard about it being, uncut for the longest time,
Hmm.
but I don't think it was ever technically uncut because I don't know if they couldn't find the footage or what. It sounds like it's on a lost, like, VHS cut tape. So they did find the elements, so hopefully if they come out with a new edition, they're gonna throw that on there. I'm really curious to find out what's actually those 8 minutes, because 8 minutes is a long time, man.
Yeah,
So,
it had a different ending. So I
yeah.
wonder if that's gonna be like something like that, if it's but yeah, you can do a lot with 8 minutes, and, I think honestly, I'm curious about an alternate ending 'cause,
Yeah.
maybe if there's anything that maybe could use a buffer, maybe it's the ending. Uh,
I hope they can clean it up. I hope they can find, like, good elements
who
to it.
found it? Who found it and who can possibly release it? Who has the rights currently? I know Vestron put out a copy,
Veteran
like
did.
5 years ago that I own, you own. I think it dude, somebody needs to give it the vinegar syndrome treatment. I think it'd be right at home with vinegar.
Yeah, I'm trying to think, was it wasn't used then, was it? Uh, yeah,
Brian used that? Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know if it was exactly him who found the elements, but, um, I don't know. I'm excited to check it out. Even if it looks like shit, just throw it on there, man, because the fans of, like, when something like this comes out, when this happens, like, just imagine if there was, like, the alternate version of Dawn of the Dead where he, like, he kills himself in the helicopter, that sort of thing
Yeah.
in the ending. Like, everybody would freak the fuck out. So I am excited, man. I'm excited for anything of my favorite films. An extra 8 minutes. I mean, hopefully
But,
it's solid.
if it's on the production end of things and it has nothing to do with who holds the rights, either they're gonna have to just throw it up on YouTube or it's gonna be held on to whenever they wanna re-release it, whoever's got the rights and
They'll probably hold on to it, I'm sure, because I mean that's a big selling point. So I don't know who owns the rights now, if it's still Vestron or not, but who knows? I mean, I'm sure they're gonna ask a lot of money for it next time it goes up for,
yeah.
distribution,
'Cause
so
that seems to be I don't think it's not at the level of a Killer Clowns or a Trick or
no, 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 no.
Treat or any of these movies that have caught this crazy second wind in the last decade. But, you go to the conventions and
Starting to come back.
you see a bit of a resurgence in that film, and I think it's getting that life it maybe didn't have before. I'd be willing to bet most of the people that are our age that like it are like us that caught it on like Skinamax back in the day because that's when I saw it. I used to watch it on like Skinamax or I watched it probably when I was like in the second grade or something on one of those movie channels. But
I used to rent it on VHS all the time, so
yeah, we
it
never
was
rented it. I
wonderful.
caught it on a movie channel. And let's just talk a second about how awesome that movie is. I don't think it's aged amazingly well, if I'm being honest. Like I think it's great. I love it. But like it's what
It's totally 90s.
you know what I
I
mean?
know what
But
you're
like,
saying.
sometimes you watch a movie and you hold it close from like your childhood and you can rewatch it and it's like, wow, this holds up. This takes me back. Sometimes sometimes it's total dog shit. Like if you play any old video games from the 80s or early 90s, most of them are like, oh, this is dog shit. But it's better left in my memory. Return of the Living Dead is still great, but it shows its like threads because you could notice the budget now. I never noticed the budget as a kid. I never really paid attention to stuff like that, which is great. That means you have a story that's trapping me to stay there. The story is king. But as I get older, I'm like, oh, okay. There's like no zombies in this movie. It's clearly a budget thing. They focus on the girl, and yeah, you have some cool effects with the Cholo gang and stuff like that, but it's very limited. And then when you get to like the end and stuff with like the Riverman zombie, it looks kind of low budget, but I love it. I would like to see definitely some more footage would help because yeah, man. I mean, I've seen that movie so many times. I could be baited with some more footage to make it interesting for guys like me for sure. And I am a sucker. I would buy it if somebody like it feels like a Vinegar title to me. If anybody else put it out, that's what it feels like. If it wasn't Vestron, it feels like a Vinegar Syndrome movie at home. I don't see it as like a Second Sight thing. I don't see it as but yeah, somebody wants to release a 4K because we got Vestron's Blu-ray, but this is one of those flicks where deck it out. I'll buy a nice set of this. I'll drop some coin.
I agree. So, reading the article, the Joe Blow article, it's saying that the filmmaker Dustin Ferguson um, took to social media, shared a picture of the tape. So he has the actual elements, I'm guessing. And this filmmaker is a filmmaker that has done the likes of Space Sharks, Creepy Pasta Deathnet, Spider Baby, and the maddest story ever told. I mean, so we know it's in good hands, right?
Yeah, I don't know, but let me tell you, I this might set our buddy Will on fire. Look at him saying, "Hold on, really quick." We'll see. Aaron or Riverman, y'all need to come on the Return to Living Dead podcast I co-host. Yeah, man, maybe if we can link up and set something aside, that'd be cool. We could talk for days about that stuff. I think 2 and 3 are starting to gain a new audience. So hear me out. I am not saying Return to the Living Dead 3 is a better movie by any stretch than Return to the Living Dead 1. I'm not saying that. In fact, I acknowledge that part 1 is the best movie of the 3.
Yeah.
However, I kinda enjoy watching 3 better than 1 these days. Like, there's something about it. It's just like, you know what I mean? Like, it's just this weird comfort junk food.
I'd rather watch two than one. I love two, man.
Yeah, yeah, same thing with 2. But there's something about those movies, they're just total junk food, man. I don't know. That's not a very hip answer to say, but it is what it is. But yeah, maybe we'll see something here soon with it. All right. Do we just kind of want to cut the BS? Do we want to kind of roll into our first segment to kind of get the
Yeah,
brain
absolutely.
juices?
Yeah, let's do it.
Let's kind of get her going. Yeah, I have to get tested again this week. Let's see how Todd's treating me this week. Like I said, man, I don't know what the equivalent to jet lag is for the road, but that's what I got. So hopefully he's not killing me.
You'll be all right.
I got 3 days of rest though. I did sleep a lot.
You
Couldn't go
did?
out. Yeah, man, because like I said, we would go out, but we have the dog with us everywhere, and the dog can only take so much before he's just exhausted. So it's like,
Yeah.
we weren't spending long nights out, so we'd have early nights and just sleep a lot. Like I said, it was more for the dog than us, but we did sleep a lot. So go ahead and hit me.
All right. I'm trying to figure out. Okay.
Silhouettes. Some movies age like nut loads. They get all like yellow and crusty. Yeah,
Oh, Jesus.
they
All
kind of
right.
get okay.
All right. So name that Kino.
You're not
And
sharing your
here it
screen.
is. I am sharing it now. So, Aaron, name that Kino.
Um,
Did you close the comments?
No, I'm sorry. I'll close it now. Okay. Is it Near Dark?
Nope.
Is it Big Girls Don't Cry?
Nope.
Who Wants Orange Whipple? Because they are in that like camper. Is it The Hitcher?
Nope. Anybody in the chat?
They
Slide
never
one.
they never had like a Winnebago or a camper in any vacation movie, so it's not one of the vacation movies.
No,
Which is kind of weird they never went that route of a camper.
it's not RV.
Is it Harry and the Hendersons?
No.
They didn't have an RV in that either. They had a SUV with like the fake wood paneling back in the
Good
old.
guess, Silhouette, but no.
Okay. From the scenery, it's not the desert, and this could honestly be any this could be an exploitation movie at this point. This could be a family movie. I
No
don't
Silhouette.
oh gosh, what
Gamer
is
guy
the
got it.
he did?
Yeah.
Um
Nice one, gamer guy.
um what it's on the tip of my tongue. Is it Road Games?
Nope.
Oh, okay, give me another one. Gamer guy did get it, huh?
Yep.
Okay. Let's go ahead and hit
All
me. How
right.
many slides do I have?
You have a couple more. Let's just see how you do.
All right. Mm.
No ish. Gamer guy got it.
Bunch of inbreeders. Let's see. Gosh, man, is it well, if Will got it, I know Will movies. So it's not going to be like 8 seconds. It's not going to be movies like this. It's not going to be
8 seconds.
yeah, dude, Luke
Yeah.
Perry. Why not, man? He had his
Yeah.
moment.
That's a good one.
Also starring Lyndon Ashby, aka Johnny Cage. It always goes back to Mortal Kombat. It's not Urban Cowboy. It's not Over the Top. There's no Winnebagos in Over the Top. Oh, I don't know. This looks
You'll
like what's that?
you'll get another one.
Yeah, go ahead and give me another one.
All right.
Goodness gracious. Can hardly make out. Is that like a giant chicken getting thrown through a window? I'm trying to figure out what that is. Like a giant chicken, dude. This is probably my last one.
I think the next one will give it away. It's medium, easy, and then the final one's just you'll get it. But
Dude, I'm trying to think. So we had an RV. We had a bunch of rednecks what looked like some kind of like bullpen for like a rodeo. I don't know.
mhm.
And then we got like a giant chicken coming through a window. I don't know what the hell that is, man. I guess it's white. I don't know why my mind's going towards chicken. I guess it could be a giant mozzarella ball. Is that a giant mozzarella ball going through the window? I
I think
don't
it's just
know.
broken glass.
But there's like something white going through it. Like a big white blob, dude.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, this you got me on this. The fact that Will has it, I hate. I kind of hate him, but go ahead.
Well, let's see if you'll get it on this one. I'm sure you
Yeah.
will.
Okay. Okay. Um, that's not Terminator. That's not the Brewman on Terminator. What the fuck is this? I'm gonna get this. This is the one that's medium. I don't know.
Yeah.
Well, it's clearly 80s, so it's not Terminator.
No.
Terminator. It's not Terminator. It's not rodeo. Something coming through a window. Is it some slasher I'm not thinking of? Is it like
Not a
I don't,
slasher, no.
it's not a vacation movie. It's not a slasher. It's not. I mean, I'm lost. I'm completely lost. I'm just gonna give it up.
All
I
right.
don't. I don't know. Oh, Troll.
Troll 2.
Troll 2? Fuck
Yep.
yeah. Damn. Yeah, Troll 2. Now he's gonna eat me.
Yep.
Yeah. Oh,
So
geez.
you had the RV, their RV, you had the
Mhm.
crazy town, you had the things in the house that were throwing stuff through the windows,
Okay.
trolls, and then you had her who was
Yeah.
dancing to her.
Yeah. Okay. It's fair enough. Yeah, that guy gives
Yeah.
it away.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Okay, fine.
Yeah.
That's fair enough. Go ahead and hit me with a second one. Then that's totally a Will movie too. All right, so I'm just checking out the comments for a second before you go.
Yep.
Yeah, I say more popcorn. All right, let's go. I got to redeem myself. And that's fair. I think I've seen Troll 2 3 times in my life. And it's kind of hard to forget. Like it's kind of hard to forget.
Uh, let's see.
And he didn't show me a single troll.
Close the comments, you said?
Yeah, they're closed. You should have sent me the shot of the troll getting thrown down the stairs where it's clearly just a midget with 2 pillowcases strapped to him. It doesn't even look like a troll. Like
I know.
there's no troll there. It's just like a fucking midget stunt man with pillowcases tied around him. Okay, go ahead. Want some?
Name that Kino.
TMNT, is that April's answer machine? No. Um, I wish I could read. Execusect? What kind of brand is that? Terminator.
You got it.
I did?
Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
Would you have got on this?
Yeah. I mean, I would have guessed Terminator for sure.
Would you have got on this?
Maybe I would have guessed it because it just looks like the coloring,
Yeah,
the
yeah.
blue lighting of turbo. Oh, yeah. Okay. All right. So that makes up for my poor showing. Did I beat everybody in the chat with that one?
Yeah.
Hell yeah. Fuck all
You
you
got it.
motherfuckers.
You
Hey,
got it.
Will. Fuck you, buddy. Fuck you. I'm just kidding. All right. So let's go. I got to get 2 out of 3 because 2 out of 3 ain't bad.
That's
So
right. Like
so
Meatloaf
said.
said.
R.I.P. to the great Meatloaf.
Okay, let's see if you get this one.
I was watching something and somebody made a crack. Someone did like a pun like that or said something about Meatloaf, and then somebody said, "Oh yeah, R.I.P." And they're like, "Meatloaf's dead." And this whole panel, besides this one guy, is like, "Meatloaf's fucking dead." I'm like, "How do you guys not know Meatloaf died?" I mean, he was
He
one
died
of
of COVID. Yeah.
the pandemic deaths, and I
Yeah.
just think put some respect on Meatloaf's name. You know, he wasn't that old, but
Coolio, we lost Coolio too.
you know.
All right.
1, 2, 3,
Close
4.
your
Put my body. Wait.
put
Underground
your woman
on the
on the
floor.
floor.
I know. I was
Gotta
trying to
get
make a
up and
death
get down.
pun. I was
Oh,
trying to make a death pun, dude.
close your comments.
They're closed.
All right. Name that Kino.
Oh god, pixelated fucking is this Dawn of the Dead remake?
No.
Looks like a George. Is this Mississippi Burning?
No.
Is this The Devil's Knot? It just looks like something in the deep south. Is this what's it called? Paradise Lost, the documentary about the West Memphis 3?
No.
Yeah, this one's gonna be a little hard. I'm just gonna start guessing stuff, but it gives me certain vibes just looking at it. Is it Blair Witch?
No.
Okay, go ahead. Go ahead.
Anybody in the chat? No silhouette. Okay, nobody got it yet.
All right.
So
Is this Near Dark?
no.
Okay. Uh, Bulletproof, starring Damon Wayans and Adam Sandler.
No.
The Hitcher. I'm gonna start guessing the ones I guessed earlier.
No.
Okay. A busted window with old-fashioned blonde. Is this Blood
Anybody in the
Simple?
chat?
Blood Simple?
No. No silhouette. It's not that.
This one's tough. This one's tough. How many do I have? Like 4 or 5 on this one too?
I'll give you one more.
That's it? All right, go ahead. What's the next one? It better actually give me something because you give me a broken window and an exterior shot and a phone booth. Okay. Get
No,
off
gamer
the
guy.
phone. It's not Dumb and Dumber that they don't have that shot.
No silhouette.
This is my last one, really?
Let me look. Hold on.
Jeez. Criminy.
Hold on. No, you got one. You got another one, but
because this is tough though, man.
I
Okay.
think you would get it by now.
Does anybody in the chat have it yet?
No, it's not that silhouette.
So you showed me an exterior shot. It was giving me like deep south vibes, right? Like Georgia or something. And then you gave me a busted out window with old fashioned like yellowing blinds on it, those cheap blinds. And now we have a random phone booth in the middle of nowhere. Is this oh wait, is this oh gosh. Is this Lost Highway?
No.
Ugh, because it looks like Lost Highway too.
Yeah, I understand. Yeah, I get what you're saying there.
Gosh, a lone phone booth that looks like it's in the middle of nowhere. It looks like there's a person back there in the far right. Like, is that a denim jacket I'm seeing?
Yep,
Looks
that's
like
what
some
I got.
people. Yeah, 2 people are walking. There's someone that's a lot darker next to him. I see, like, their feet, like, they're walking towards it.
No
Uh,
silhouette on both of those.
I wish it was, I wish it was Lionheart. "Y'all motherfuckers gonna pay now!" I like that gang member, that really Hollywood gang member, like, clearly an actor. God, I'm struggling. I'm struggling. If nobody else has the
Gamer guy got it.
gamer guy got it,
Yeah.
you're banned. You're banned. What is it? Go, give me one more. I get one more? Half
You
point?
you'll half point.
All
I'll
right.
give you half point.
This is the giveaway. Um, a woman on her knees with a gun. Is this Dog Day Afternoon?
No,
Is this Serpico?
no,
I don't know. Like, I'm telling you, my brain is fried, man. I have no idea. I'm
no.
just gonna give it up. What's go ahead and tell me
Y
or
Your
show me.
brain must be fried then.
Oh, come on, man. So
Assault on Precinct
precinct,
13.
precinct. Yeah, my brain's really fried. So Todd chose not to give me like a shot of a girl getting shot in the stomach. Uh
No, because I think that would give it away. I
and
thought you
I got like no actors. He was giving me all
I
exteriors of
know
this.
because you would have gotten it.
Okay, go. Let me kind of go back through these. You couldn't even give me like an exterior of the precinct.
Uh, just the coloring and the actual look of the film.
I
You
was
should have got this.
yeah, it totally looks like yeah, it looks like it now. But like I said, it was kind of hard to tell the era at the point, but I was kind of like guessing this was kind of tough. I don't know why this that
I shoulda did the phone booth too. I shoulda did this 3 and then the gun, and then but
mm,
I thought you would have gotten it by this.
I kind of feel most of these were on the same level of difficulty. They didn't really get that much easier or harder from the rest of them. I don't really think, you know, yeah, it's fair, but like I think you kind of kept it at maximum difficulty, all of them, personally.
I when you said you wanted easy ones, and then
I know.
you mentioned
I just
this, you're like, "Oh, I'd get it on the first slide," and I was like, "Okay, let's see."
I said this one?
Yeah,
I said assault in the first
a
slide?
couple weeks ago, yeah.
Maybe, but maybe I was being a little loose-lipped there. I feel like 4 slides, and they didn't really get that much easier from any of them.
I thought you would have gotten it, like, the first couple
Personally
slides, but
personally, I would have liked at least 1 secondary character, just 1 shot of 1 sec but, like, because go back to the first one. My mind was like, yeah, older. It looks like the deep south. I didn't really know what the fuck it was at it looks pretty desolate, which, checks. But I don't know why I was thinking like zombie movie or something, but go ahead, which it basically kind of is a zombie movie.
I thought you
This
would
one
have got it
this
by
one
this.
this one makes sense. Now that I know it's totally the precinct window. But at
Yeah,
first I thought it was like a sleazy motel. I don't know why I was
mm,
thinking like some shitty motel. And then I'm like, then I'm going back to near dark. I'm like, okay, because they stay in the shitty motels. And I'm like,
yeah.
I go forward again. This one just lost me. Yeah, but yeah, I don't know. I wasn't focused on that. Okay, whatever. All right. So
Well, you got what? Uh,
one.
you got 1 out of 3. 1 out of
Yeah.
3 ain't bad.
Hey, Silhouette, I just want to say assault on beta 13. Who's the beta, man? We'll beat you, dude. We'll beat you. I had Gushido guessing Near Dark as well. I couldn't get my mind off Near Dark for a couple of these damn
Mm,
movies. It's like I was stuck on Near Dark. And because I've had that happen too, where I was guessing a movie and then I didn't get it, and then the fucking movie I was guessing before actually ended up on Todd's list later. Yeah, like, it was kinda
well
giving me Texas Chainsaw vibes a little bit, like, something like that. It wasn't Texas Chainsaw, but yeah,
well,
I
when
don't
we
know.
did Troll, the first one, you said the Terminator, and I was like, "Oh, I'm screwed. The next one, he'll get the next one." And, of course, you get it right away, but
Here's where I think Will has the upper hand. I don't think it's that you're too good. I mean, I'm not gonna sell you short. You're doing good, but you yourself are relatively new to the horror genre, so you have just fucking crammed. Everything's very
yeah, yeah.
recent in your brain. I feel like you have just crammed You have stayed up all night cramming for that final,
Mhm.
baby. And a lot of this stuff, like I
We've been
love
picking the
Assault.
final for 30 years here.
I love Assault, but have I watched it in a few years? No.
Yeah.
A lot of these movies I have watched over the course of like, yeah, 30 plus years.
Yeah.
And so I think that's part of it
He
personally.
he says he got the second one before you, but I don't think he did.
I don't think you did. I don't think you no, I think you're good, but I also think you're new to the game, and when you get older, which I'll play the old card, I don't care. When you get older, man, your bandwidth fills up,
You
your
don't
hard
remember
drive,
shit. Yeah.
and it's like I believe it when they say like when you get older, to remember something new, you have to purge something else. That's like goes out the ear because
Mm.
I used to have a memory like nobody's business.
Older you get Biden brain. But
Yeah.
yeah.
And then I just feel like there's some stuff that's never gonna go away, but I have a hard time grasping, like I said, I literally think certain things are having to get ejected when new stuff comes in. That's just me, but like I said, I think that's part of it. Will, you're very good. I'm not gonna take that away from you, but you've been cramming for a few years, and we've been marinating for 30. Just saying. Just saying. Because let me tell you too, a film like Assault, it's not I love Assault and Precinct 13,
That's great,
13,
yeah.
but it's not a movie like Child's Play 1 or 2 or Nightmare on Elm Street 4 or even, at this point, Return of the Living Dead 3, where I saw them when I was very young, and, like, they're kind of instilled in me, and I don't have to I watched it so much when I was a kid.
It wasn't on cable, let's just say that. I never saw it, like, on TV
But I'm
growing up.
saying I saw those at a very formative age, right? I saw those movies, so they're kinda baked in. No, I mean, they're just baked in from the age I was. Like, I think there's some memories that I have long term that are just grandfathered in,
Oh,
baby.
yeah.
But I think when you have certain things that I saw when I was a teenager, that's where it starts getting foggy. Like, it's kind of after that bake-in period, if that means anything. So, when you're a baby and you're a toddler, you're learning English, and it becomes baked in because that's what you're developing in those formative years. And I might have taken Spanish in high school with a slut named Miss Pfeiffer, but I forgot all of it. Does that make sense? Because
Absolutely,
I
yeah.
wasn't utilizing it because I don't watch Assault on Precinct 13 every single year. Whereas when I was 8 years old, I was watching Child's Play 2 50 times in a short span. And it's just,
Yeah.
it's that's what it is. So anyway, take it for, and also just those days you rented a movie at the mom and pop video rental shop, and we didn't have the internet. And so when you rented a movie, man, you really cherished it, and you
Mhm.
watched it and you paid attention. We had no phones, we had no distractions, and we watched it and we wore that out. We'd have it for 5 days and you'd watch it at least 5 times. And it's just different, man. So
You give me any frame from Dawn of the Dead, I would know it.
yeah. Well, yeah, Todd's got that baked in as well. But anyway, I'm not taking away from anybody else's guests out there. I'm just kind of giving you guys an excuse, a good excuse, but it's true, man. It's true. I used to know, and I don't even know if I know this anymore. I am such a huge Metallica fan and certain band. Like, dude, when I was a little kid, all I listened to was Metallica, and I listened to like Judas Priest too. I literally just had a couple of things I would listen to before I really branched out, and I could tell you how long every track on every Metallica song was down to the second. I could tell you everything about it. And to a degree, I could still tell you a lot of that stuff. But then, like, you start broadening your palette, you get a little older, and you start listening to more and more shit, and it starts to kind of dissolve a little bit, and it starts, what's the word I'm looking for? Uh, it becomes concentrated, right?
Mhm.
It's not as strong. That's another kind of thing I could kind of compare it to. But anyway, are we gonna what's next? Do you want to watch this trailer?
Yeah, let's watch the trailer.
We're gonna go ahead and pull up Nosferatu,
Do
and
do I need to stop it in the middle of it, or
uh
how
Just
does
just
that work?
how long is the trailer? Just
158.
dude, just stop it like every what is it, 20 seconds? How long? How just stop it every now and again at natural points and we'll kind of talk about what we're seeing. You know how they do it. Just maybe try every 20
Okay.
seconds. We'll figure it out. If it gets flagged, it gets flagged, but we'll do our best. All right, so we're gonna watch this trailer for Nosferatu. Is that how you want to keep it? To maximize it, or okay? So we're gonna watch Nosferatu. This is the new Robert Eggers, right? Eggers
Yep.
did this one, right?
Eggers, yeah, this comes out Christmas
And
Day, I think.
Focus features, man. I feel like I haven't seen Focus in a minute.
I know. It's
Remember,
been
Focus was everywhere in like 2004.
yeah, it was like one of the premier indie
Yeah,
distributors.
Shaun of the Dead really, I think, put them on the
Yeah.
map, and they did Lost in Translation, which was huge for them too. That
Mhm.
was like Oscar bait.
To do Ghost World, was that a Focus? Or
Uh, they were everywhere.
yeah,
Focus was all over the place. And now it's like I don't see them anymore. Anyway, so let's go ahead and check this out.
alright. Let me know if you can hear it.
Yeah, that's plenty good.
Come to me. Come to me.
I
Is
can't
this like
hear
is
it.
this Lily Rose Depp? I can
Hear
hear it.
my call.
Okay.
Is this Johnny Depp's daughter?
Come to me.
Yeah, Robert Eggers. And
Professor.
hit pause a second. I want to say something. So I mean, who doesn't love the story of Dracula? But I got to be
Yeah.
honest, I've had my fill of Dracula, so they really need to make this exciting if I'm really going to be interested in it. Because I mean, Robert Eggers does. I think Nosferatu lends itself to his style very well. But just we've
He hits the time periods to a T, man.
but
I think this is me
I
silly.
bet it will be too. But this is also public domain. It's been told so. There's so many movies about Dracula, and Nosferatu is just like an unlicensed version of Dracula too. It's the same story essentially.
It's the same story, but for anybody to get it, Eggers, I mean, he's the one that should get it.
And I mean the best version of Dracula and or Nosferatu is the Werner Herzog Nosferatu, right? I love
Yeah.
that. That's the best one. But let's keep going.
My dreams grow darker.
Okay, so we have hold on. We have Nicholas Holt here. Nicholas Holt just played Renfield in that movie Renfield with Nicolas Cage. Is he playing Renfield in this as well?
I'm not sure.
Let's
I'd have
keep
to
it going. That's crazy, man. You ever have that where it's kind of
yeah.
like that new Russell Crowe movie, The Exorcist or The Exorcism,
Mm.
where he was just didn't he wasn't he just in a
Was
movie
the
called the
yeah,
Pope's
well, the
Exorcist?
Pope's but they just changed the name to The Exorcism.
No, they're different movies.
Oh, they are?
The Pope's Exorcist came out last year, and I literally watched it.
Oh,
The Pope's
okay.
Exorcism.
That's a
No,
sequel to it?
no, they're totally different. So let me tell you this.
Oh,
So last year he had a movie come out called The Pope's Exorcist,
okay.
and then he's in theaters right now is The Exorcism, and they both star Russell Crowe. And I read an article too where the director of the new movie just said, "Yeah, man, when I found out because they were some laps, right?"
Mhm.
With production and whatever. He's like, when I found out that he was in this fucking movie at the same time called The Pope's Exorcist, at first I was pissed. Like, are you
Yeah.
fucking kidding me? Like, because it's going to cause so much confusion in the marketplace. Look,
Yeah.
you were just confused.
I didn't know.
And
Yeah.
especially now, like for me, I know Pope's Exorcist came out last year, but I think it was last year, but it was really recently. But we get so much content thrown our way. We can't, like you said, you thought they changed the name like it was
Yeah.
new. You don't know, man. It's just like there's so much shit flying at us all the time. But yeah, the director's like, he was trying to look at it half glass full, like, it's like, but now I'm not mad about it. It is what it is. If anything, it's helping the mark. Like, no, it's not.
I'd be pissed, dude.
He was trying to look at it positively, like, it's people are talking about the movie. I'm like, are they? I think people are gonna be more or less confused because it is. It's very, and he's even on the cover with like the fucking like the rosary and the fucking
Yeah.
crucifix. It's the same.
That's why I
Now,
wouldn't see it.
the movie is probably different, I'm sure, and he probably plays different characters, but I don't know, man. I think he plays an exorcist in both movies.
That's that's nuts,
It's
dude.
and it's like and it looks the damn same. So yeah, and it's funny how Russell Crowe didn't say anything about it. Like, yeah, I'll take a few roles. And he's like, don't you think like I don't know, like there's an etiquette there? Like, hey, by the way, I'm just wrapping this movie right now. I just wrapped this movie before like 2 days before we started.
Well, he could bring the same character to that movie, so
He
he
probably
works
did.
less, dude.
He's one
So,
of these guys that's just like collecting the paychecks. I feel like
yeah.
at this point, he's like, I just rolled out of bed. I kept my
Yep.
fucking outfit, and I'm like, here. Anyway, interesting. Yeah, easy payday for him. Silhouette, exactly. All right, let's continue it.
From beyond.
The fact that you have Willem Dafoe not playing Nosferatu is a crime, but he did play Nosferatu in Shadow of the Vampire. Remember?
Yep. Yep.
Isn't that crazy how we're having these actors like Nicholas Holt?
He's coming.
He's either Harker or he's Renfield.
Mhm.
And if he's Renfield again, that's another guy where it's like
I think
he
he's
would
Renfield, isn't he?
he was Renfield in the movie Renfield that came out
Yeah,
last
yeah, so
year.
I think
He's either Harker or Renfield in this. It's kind of too, we don't really know just yet. But I
yeah.
will say another guy where it's like, does he have any conflict of interest? Like, I just kind of did one of these movies. But if he is playing Renfield again, it would be a totally different take because Renfield with Nick Cage was like totally comical and it was silly.
Yeah.
So, but I just think it's crazy that like I said, they have all these people that have done this. But go ahead. Because we have Pennywise, Bill Skarsgård is playing Nosferatu, which works too.
He is coming.
That's Aaron Taylor Johnson. That looks awesome. That looks really neat.
He's coming.
Who is coming to my
I'm
child?
coming. I still don't know if he's Renfield or like Harker or who he's supposed to be. Yeah, he's coming. No, Nosferatu, exactly. Yeah, I don't know. What do you guys make of this so far?
We are here encountering the vampire.
Nosferatu. Nosferatu.
Got the wolves.
Nosferatu.
Oh, he said it. Nosferatu. Awesome. Okay, so if this movie is creepy like The Witch, he can hopefully he can put some fucking creep
Oh,
factor
yeah.
on Nosferatu, because I think he's the guy for the job. I mean, I don't think there's anybody else in the modern filmmaking world that is better suited for it. And hey, what's up, Kelly? And yeah, I would say it's Nosferatu, the new one coming out, the Eggers flick. I would say that I don't know, man. I think if any movie's gonna make me interested in Nosferatu or Dracula again, it's this because
Yeah.
we get so much Dracula content thrown our way, dude. If it's Netflix series, it's all over the place, dude. And I'm just kind of tired of the story. So
I'm so glad they didn't show us what Nosferatu actually looked like.
oh, awesome. No,
Yeah.
that's how you do a trailer, man, where they just showed
Yeah.
him in the shadows and they had that music swelling.
Yeah.
Awesome. It actually kind of gave me the creeps.
Which they
re-
shouldn't show until the actual film. They shouldn't even promote Nosferatu on the cover or
Yeah,
anything like
they
that.
shouldn't have to because we all know Nosferatu. It's a remake. We know Nosferatu. It's like you don't have to. We kind of know what the old iterations look like. We know the story of this or Dracula. We don't have. You can get away with not showing us anything.
Mhm.
And might I also say that, like I said, I kind of complain about all these people in the past 10 years just copying kind of the A24, the whole muted look with the colors. The only person allowed, Robert Eggers is one of the only people that should be allowed to do it because he's one of the guys that popularized it.
Absolutely.
Everybody else, it should be his style. The
Mhm.
fact that you have all these people just kind of copying it, but this looks awesome. I can't wait to see it. When does it come? When does it drop?
Christmas Day, I think. Here, let me look.
Okay, I have a question real quick. It says Universal. Was the original Nosferatu a Universal property? Because Dracula was a Universal property.
Yeah, that's what I was kind of curious
Because
too.
Nosferatu was like an answer to Dracula, right? Because it was like
Yeah.
a bootleg telling of Dracula, right?
I never knew Nosferatu to be a Universal film, but maybe it is.
I'm not a fan of vampires except the Count on Sesame Street. Yeah. I love the Count, but
Yeah.
I just don't. Yeah, because it doesn't make sense. Because Nosferatu was basically like another telling of Dracula without being Dracula. It's the same fucking thing, except Nosferatu. I prefer Nosferatu because he's just uglier, man. He's
Oh, it's
grosser.
creepy, dude.
Because Dracula, he's kind of you could portray him as handsome. He's charming. He's got
Mhm.
a captivating aura about him. Like he's there's kind of like a sexuality about
Yeah,
him.
women want him, yeah, that sort of
And
thing, yeah.
Nosferatu is just a
He's a
slimy
ghoul, dude.
demon. He's a ghoul. So I much prefer Nosferatu, and I love that Herzog movie. If you guys haven't seen the Herzog film, it's fantastic. And yeah, man, I hopefully this goes well. Kelly, I might watch vampire movies if Vincent Price played them. Vincent
Vincent
Price.
Price is always great.
Was there anything left to this trailer? Let's see if there's anything else. Is there going to be like a jump scare? What's going on? Why is there like, is it just over with like a whole bunch of lag time? It's just a whole bunch of lag time. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. So it looks awesome. When that comes out, we got to kind of be on top of these new horror releases. And right now, it feels like it's feast or famine. And right now, we're getting fed a lot of horror. Like there's a lot of stuff coming out, which is kind of cool. And I think
Well,
we should do our best.
Maxine comes out this week, and then also, what was it? Long Legs comes out too.
Yeah, there's so much.
Which,
So we're gonna see Maxine as soon as we can. I mean, whenever Riverman can see it, then I'll time it around him, and then we're gonna have to talk about it. We've been waiting for Maxine for a long time. I think when Nosferatu comes out, we should make a date to go watch that so we can talk about that because I want to see that as well. But all right, okay. Silhouette's got a cool request here. He says, "Watch the Hellboy one," and he says, "Please." All right, so pull up Hellboy. We'll give him what he wants. We'll give you what you want, man.
a Hellboy trailer or what?
Yeah, the trailer. You tell me watch the Hellboy trailer. It's a new Hellboy movie.
Oh, I didn't know that. Okay.
They won't let it die, man. They're like they're grasping. Like we got to make Hellboy a thing again. We got to do it.
Is our buddy doing it? What's his name? Zach. Who's directing it?
I don't know who's the new director because they've rebooted it again. This is the second reboot because they did it with Guillermo del Toro. He did the first two, and they had Ron Perlman, and then they did another one with the dude David Harbour. I don't know who directed that, and that tanked. And now we got another one. So just type in Hellboy 2024, I guess.
Okay, I got it.
I don't know who's playing Hellboy. I don't really care, man. My wife likes the Hellboy movies. I watched them with her. I don't really care about them, to be honest with you. It's not for me.
Not for me either.
All right. Oh, okay. So maximize it. All right. We're going to watch. Oh, come on. What are you doing?
I try to maximize it, but it takes up my whole screen.
Let's see what happens. Try it again.
That's my whole screen.
All right. Well, can you not play it? Can you not see it?
I can see it. Is it? Can you see me still or no?
No, you're gone. I can see you now, but you're not sharing anymore.
Hold on. Boomer here.
Hold, please. Yeah, I don't know what's going on. Okay, so let's try this again.
Yeah, they don't have a theater mode.
All right, so we'll just watch it like this if we have to.
Okay.
So what happens when you maximize it? Because it looks good on our end. It looks good on the stream when you maximize it, but you can't see.
Oh, there
it.
it goes. There goes. There goes.
All right, so we're gonna watch the trailer per request for Hellboy: The Crooked Man. Let's go. Try and stop it every 20 seconds or so.
All right.
Let's see what they're going for. Yeah, when they had the last one with David Harbour, it didn't look that much different to me.
Something haunted.
Oh, what is this? This looks like an Eggers movie with the muted tones. Wasn't the Del Toro movies like really vibrant? They had a certain vibe about them.
I didn't like the Del Toro. I don't like Del Toro movies.
You don't like any of his movies?
Guillermo del Toro, no, I'm not a fan.
Okay, go ahead. We'll see what this.
I saw this first Hellboy in the theaters and I enjoyed it, but
what is this bootleg Hellboy?
Is this not it?
This is it. Like, who is that actor playing bootleg Hellboy?
Perlman, is it?
No.
Oh,
this is the third guy they've had.
I heard tales about him all my life.
Wait. Oh wait, is the creator directing this? Or no? Is this like Slender Man?
This can't be it.
This is it. This is it. What? This looks so budget, man. Is it?
It's like a sci-fi Hellboy, dude.
Is it how Hellboy walks around the woods, dude? Go ahead. This looks cheap.
We've got company.
That's the dude from. That was the dude from Yellowstone. So is this like a grounded Hellboy silhouette? Because Silhouette's kind of not Silhouette. Hellboy, I'm used to it being kind of fantastical. You know, a bit like very fantasy, and it's in a but this is like Hellboy in the woods.
Yeah, I'll leave this to Silhouette to see. I'm not gonna watch this.
Yeah, I don't have a whole lot of it's clearly really budgeted. I wonder who's directing it though. Is it the creator? Because that's all it said from the creator of Hellboy. Is this I wonder if yeah, it's grounded and self-contained. Yeah, I'm not saying that's going to be a bad thing. Maybe it'll be good for the property. I don't know. And yeah, you'd like to see that movie. I want to say that what if this is how Spawn goes, right? Because Todd McFarlane he's had the Spawn reboot in developmental hell for years. And supposedly that was his angle, right? Really grounded. Sounded like it was going to be more like the HBO series where it was more about the detectives and probably smaller, more contained, which I always thought was a great idea. But I mean, if that movie actually gets made, is it gonna go off well? I mean, do people really care about Spawn as a whole? I think Spawn's great. I think that HBO Spawn animated series is top tier. It's so good, but I don't know if people care about it. We're gonna watch Long Legs now.
So this is the newest Longlegs trailer that just dropped, the last one. So this movie comes out in 2 weeks, and this is already hitting 100% on Rotten Tomatoes. So I am very curious.
All right. So let's watch this one, and
Nick Cage is in this. It's only a minute long.
I'm done watching these. Let's say, all right, all right, we're gonna watch the trailer for Long Legs starring Nick Cage.
Is it scary being an FBI agent?
Okay. The best serial killer film since Silence of the Lambs.
Bodies. We have 10 letters like it over the past 30 years. And all of them signed with one word. Long legs.
Long Legs. Okay, pause it. Okay, so it's got the 100% Rotten Fresh rating. So
What is she in? She's in some other stuff.
I feel like I know, and I just I can't quite place her. But you never know about the Rotten Tomatoes thing. It's such a marketing gimmick because how many people have seen it? How many reviews are they going off of?
I don't know. That's
I really hate how they like they put the Rotten Tomato on the covers now sometimes where they're not stickers. They're baked on there. And it's like I just have this Rotten Tomato art on the fucking artwork. Let's see. Is Long Legs about spiders? No, I guess it's a serial killer movie. I don't know. I've heard about it. I just haven't watched anything about it. So go ahead and let's continue it.
He'll kill and kill again.
There she is.
Flickering Myth liked it.
That's Nicolas Cage, dude, talking.
Was it?
Yeah.
But you didn't.
Put the gun down!
And now that is led to all.
Okay, pause that. Pause it. Whoa. Yeah, so I have to say something. Oh, Gushido, Micah Monroe. What do we know her from? Because I've seen her.
She was in, what was that movie that just came out not too long ago with it's where she goes to the Airbnb and let me look. What's that movie where she goes to the Airbnb and
Men?
no,
Yeah, men.
Micah Bashi, what's her name?
You talking about like what's
Monroe.
the movie with Justin Long?
Oh no, she's from It Follows.
Oh, that is her.
Yes.
Yeah, I haven't seen her in a minute. You're right. So I gotta say though, I'm here for this because Nicolas Cage, he has been on a renaissance trip, man. I think he kind of like did his time in the Redbox direct to video, direct to VOD trash, but starting with maybe was it Pig? Pig is awesome, dude. Have you seen Pig
I
yet?
still haven't watched it.
Love it. Dude, I think Pig is probably a 10 out of 10. That is such a damn good movie.
Okay.
And it's my favorite Nicolas Cage movie ever. I think it's fantastic. And then of course, Mandy might have kind of been the start because Mandy was still a genre flick and it was still indie. And then it caused a little bit of buzz. And then he did Pig, which actually got a theatrical push. But yeah, so Mandy was really good too. Have you seen Mandy yet?
I haven't seen Mandy either.
Mandy's up your alley.
Okay.
Mandy's nuts. And so and then I watched that one where everybody's dreaming about him, which was a fun time too. Like I said, that movie has Nicolas Cage comes and farts at the same time in that movie.
Which one?
Whatever that one is where he's like bald and he's like everybody's dreaming about him.
Huh.
I don't even remember what it's called, but he comes and farts at the same time in a scene. I'm like, what is this real life? I didn't know I needed to see Nicolas Cage come and fart at the same time, but I'm glad I have it in my life now. But let's go ahead and continue. Let's finish it up.
All right.
Yeah, dude, that's the It Follows girl. I've not seen her in so long. You know, I think it's cool because it has this air of mystique about it. It really doesn't tell you much of anything. We just kind of get the inkling that it's a serial killer because they make a mention of it. But other than that, like we don't know any of the context. It's like I'm down. I think it looks fantastic.
Yeah.
When does that come out?
The 12th, I think.
Oh, that's coming up right around the corner too.
Yeah.
So I don't know how you're feeling, man, but I feel like we have some movies to see. We should get down to business.
We do.
On that.
Absolutely.
And I'm excited about it. So there's that. Really quick. There's a horror movie called The Farm. It's got these killers with farm animal masks. Is it a cannibal film? I don't know. I've never heard of that.
I haven't either.
Farm? It sounds like Motel Hell mixed with
You're Next.
You're Next. You're next. We have those pictures. We should
remember the pictures. We had the farm animal faces.
We should bring back that photo we did of the You're Next. We made flyers with that, dude. We were wearing the You're Next animal, and I'm chopping Todd in the dick with the axe. And Todd's just like
they're trying to do promo photos or whatever at the convention, so we did them for him.
That's funny. All right, so I want Todd to talk about a 4K. Make me wet to talk about a 4K, Todd. I have not. By the way, I left my Fire Stick at home. Therefore, I got to watch nothing at this hotel for 3 or 4 days. I was watching cable television, so I am aching to watch a 4K. So what should I be watching here?
So this 4K, I highly recommend. It did come out here in the States. I think Severin put it out 4K this year, but this one came out, I want to say early this year, late last year. This is a zombie film that as I've gotten older, I've been loving it even more and more and more. I'm sure you've seen it maybe once, but I really loved it. It is the 88 Films version, which they're an overseas company, is a Burial Ground.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I've seen that. I've only seen it once.
88 Films puts out these awesome 4Ks. So these are, I mean, glossy slip cases. These things are fat too, man. These aren't like regular like 4K cases. And then
they look beefy for sure.
They're beefy, they're heavy, they have the alternate artwork, the original artwork. They have all the cards and everything like that.
Yeah.
Discs. And I don't know, man. This zombie film, I've been getting into it more and more as I've gotten older. When I
only watched it once and I didn't like it, but I don't remember.
Very gory. I wasn't expecting it to be as gory as it was, and it's funny at times and stuff like that. Total Italian cannibal or Italian zombie film. It's great. It has, of course, 4K restoration. Looks awesome in 4K. It also has, let's see, it's commentaries, deleted scenes. It has 35 millimeter blow up print for a grindhouse version. It has I mean this thing is stacked with everything. 2 discs, you know, 2 discs. I mean, just look at this. I mean this is beautiful. I mean,
is there any commentaries on it?
Yeah, it has the commentaries. It has the poster. So
yeah,
I mean, this thing's just loaded, stacked. So if you haven't seen,
cool. Open that up if you don't mind.
Yeah, if you haven't seen Burial Ground.
Oh, it's got both covers.
Yeah, so it has the regular and then it has
the original's great.
Color. Yeah.
I mean they're both cool.
Over here too. I have the
Yeah.
I love this cover.
So since you already have the other cover, are you gonna hang up the alternate? You're not gonna hang it up. You're not gonna.
I don't hang up any of the.
Yeah, I don't do that. I don't do that with records either.
But
cool.
I watched it pretty recently and it looked fantastic. It's just so packed with stuff, and I really enjoy it. So if you're into zombie films, you're into zombie films. This is a high recommendation for zombie film.
What do 88 films? What do they usually run? How do they price their 4Ks?
Gosh,
Are they on
I,
like the high end or the?
want to say they're high 20s, low 30.
So
So
kind of
something like
bar.
that. Bar, yeah, they're imports. So you got to go through Orbit or Diabolic.
Diabolic, yeah. Okay, rock on.
They don't have the limited editions for a long time, but if you get the limited editions, they're definitely worth it. I mean, look at the slipcover's like glossy and everything. It looks beautiful. So
Is the limited edition still available or no?
I have no idea.
For me, I feel like I'd have to rewatch it again before I bought it because like I said, I don't remember liking it very much. But
I collect every zombie movie, so I don't know. That's my genre.
I know.
So
I know you bought
even if it's
Children of the Living
shitty.
Dead.
Yeah.
Sky, do you have Children of the Living Dead still?
I own a VHS. Yes.
Is that the one you bought from Best Buy way back in the day?
No.
So what happened to that DVD?
I don't know. That got lost in a move probably. So
yeah, no, you sold it. You're like, I can't deal with this. I can't look at this anymore. And I bet you regret it because you know what?
I do.
I would, if you still had it, maybe we should acquire another copy of it so we can have Tom Savini sign that piece of shit next time we see him at a con.
I would love it, man. I'd love to get the poster. If there's a way to get like a video store poster or something, if it ever got promoted.
It doesn't deserve to be anywhere like higher than your garage. That's like a garage poster, dude. Come on. Oh, what's this? Todd froze up.
Am I back?
Todd froze up for once. Yeah, you're back. That's weird.
Okay.
It makes me wonder, is it my camera or is it StreamYard? I don't know. Yeah, okay, cool. Well, I'll have to check it out. I'll have to stream it. I feel like Joe Bob should do that one. Has he done that?
Watch. Yeah, he might have. Watch it
Maybe
again. I want to know what you think.
Maybe Joe Bob did it, actually. Maybe it's on one of the newer seasons of Last Drive-In. I'll have to check it out. Okay. All right. Hey, Kelly, because you seem like a relatively new listener and you've been showing up a lot, we will watch one more trailer for you. She wants to watch the trailer for The Farm. Is that what it's called? The Farm? So let's watch this for Kelly. So it's called The Farm. Let's pull it up. We'll see if we can find it. Let's see.
Is it the one that came out in 2019?
Yeah, is it 2019, Kelly?
Okay, yeah. I think I found it. Hold
on.
I'm trying to get through the ads here.
Yeah, go ahead and pull that out and get that ready while I read this. Kelly, you guys should try out these horror YouTube videos from the YouTuber Mr. Nightmare and another YouTuber Chills. I have gone down the rabbit hole with those horror YouTubers, and a lot of them just kind of retell the same old scary stories over and over again. I've heard, but I love a lot of those, man. Those are so much fun, and I've learned a lot from those guys. I wish I could
I'll check them out.
I wish I could do content like that, but we kind of have to pick a lane. But I love the creepy stuff, dude.
Yeah.
All right. So we're going to check out this listener requested trailer for this film called The Farm. Absolutely no idea what it's about, but let's go ahead and push play.
All right, Kelly, here you go.
Red Hound Films. Sounds classy. Oh, this looks like a good kind of budget. Looks a little greasy.
So much nicer to stay.
Oh,
yes, it would. I'm tired and I don't want to get us in.
Was this directed by Nate Collum?
No,
Sorry.
Yeah, it kind of looks like it kind of looks like a Wolf Creek type of movie, which I love. I love
does. It does. Go ahead. Yeah, let's go ahead. It does kind of. They ate meat. It gave them the shits.
Welcome.
Oh, like it's like a vegan thing? Is that the angle? This gives me like filmed in Australia vibes, like an Australian horror movie.
I love Australian horror.
What the fuck's going on here?
You don't want to know.
How do we get out of here?
You don't.
It looks interesting.
Yeah.
Oh, this guy's getting it good.
Yeah.
Getting it from the back door.
In this farm, you
are the
are the
main
main
dish.
dish.
All right.
How do I get
So
out of here? Please, please, please.
you went too long without pausing, man. You're gonna.
No, I paused it.
Okay. The farm. Yeah, it looks
Looks
interesting, man.
good.
So it's 2019, so it's probably available somewhere to watch.
Kelly, what'd you think of it? Was it good?
Yeah, had you not seen it before? Yeah. I mean, I'll check it out. I'll put it on the list.
Yeah, it looks like something up our alley. So yeah,
I
I'll
wouldn't
check.
be surprised if it was filmed in Australia. It just looks like so it is a cannibal film.
I love
Yeah.
cannibal films.
I guess technically it is, right? They're grinding them up. We saw the meat grinder. They're the main dish. Yeah. All right. So let's
Good recommendation.
go ahead and hold on. Let's go ahead and wrap up. Let's do a little choose your destiny. Slow this mamma jamma down a little bit.
Oh, I gotta figure this out. Okay.
That's Todd's like whole MO is Ron Howard, can you drive? Not well, but I'll give it a shot. Your set's like Todd today with everything.
Well, I mean, trying to think.
Speaking of driving home, dude, there's like a huge portion, like the last 3 hours from like Arizona to San Diego. Dude, you're going uphill and it's like the roads are so windy. Like Phoenix is like a grid. I'm spoiled by like straight, dude. And like these windy roads, like on the highway. It's just it does a number on me, man. I don't like the windy, snaky roads, dude. Like you gotta slow down.
They make you sick, dude.
I hate it. And you're going up in elevation too at the same time or down in elevation. Yeah. Anyway.
Okay, so this is kind of a revenge choose your destiny. Let's just say that.
Okay. All right.
Okay, so let me explain this a little bit. So this choose your destiny is one that was a little difficult to come up with. So I was thinking back and I was like, okay, what can I do for Aaron? So my favorite athlete, well, not as much anymore because he started dating this girl, Taylor Swift, was Travis Kelce before he became popular. Before he came like a, household name. Like I'm a huge Kansas City Chiefs fan. And my wife and I have always been Travis Kelce fans. And then he started dating Taylor Swift, and then he's everywhere. And now it just makes us sick, even though we're Chiefs fans. So I was trying to think of what would be a good one for Aaron. So two people are dating. This is what I came up with. Aaron, if you have to be the boyfriend to go on tour and to be their second fiddle to these two women, who would it be?
Do I have to get pegged? Because I feel like Taylor
No,
Swift's
no,
clearly the dominant force.
You don't have to do that.
What if I want to get pegged?
Well, by all means, if you
I'm
want
just
to.
kidding. All right.
But no, you're gonna have to basically be at their beck and call. You're gonna have to do everything. You're gonna have to go on the red carpet with them. You're gonna have to be at their stadium shows, singing their songs with them.
It's like the Justin Theroux. It's like,
Yeah,
because when
you're gonna have
Justin
to be promoting yes.
remember when Justin Theroux he's like she was just Mr. Jennifer Aniston. It's like, who the fuck is Justin Theroux? Then you realize, oh, he's actually been in some movies. Like, okay.
And you have to, let's say, of course you have to sleep with them. You have to make out with them
Well,
on
you
the
make
red
it sound like
carpet.
it's a bad thing, but okay. Oh.
You either got Cher or Madonna. Choose your destiny.
Ooh, and we are talking about Madonna now and Cher now.
Yes.
I can't like grab them at their peaks.
No. So these are their two boyfriends. They're both in their 30s. And
Yeah.
I think they're in their 70s now.
These are the grossest pictures you possibly could have found, dude. Look at the tongues are both down their throats, dude.
Oh, this one?
That is absolutely heinous. Look. Oh. Did she get like stung by a big bee?
I don't know. But,
Dude, does she eat her victims? Why is she
it
so
sure
like
looks
puffed
like
out?
it, dude.
Why is she so
Okay.
All right,
So
I'm not trying to shame her.
You got Madonna. You got
Yeah.
Madonna, and you're this guy right here. You're a guy in your 30s, and she's in her
Okay,
70s.
so I'm hung like a horse, no doubt.
So
Okay, got that going for me.
you have to go to every Madonna concert, and you have to sing along to all the Madonna songs. You have to go on the red carpet and do this with Madonna in front of everybody, dude. In front of your mom, in front of everybody, dude.
Okay.
Or you have to go with Cher
Okay.
with her in her late 70s. And yeah, I mean,
Okay, so I'm gonna just make this quick and easy for you. I'm gonna go back and forth a little bit. So on one hand, Madonna's probably a freak. She looks like a ghoul now, but she's probably a freak. She probably still knows a trick or two. But with that said, I mean, if we're talking body count, I mean, I think they're both probably pretty experienced, but I'm gonna say Madonna's a bigger whore. I'm just gonna say she's probably got a larger, more trafficked canal, if you know what I mean. But I will say, because Cher comes from a little bit before era, right? Cher's a bit older, right? I'd say she's at least a decade older, right?
now let's come up with their age. So
Because this is gonna play a part. Which one's closer to death? Before I can collect that check.
Cher's 78.
And Madonna's probably what, a decade at least younger, if not a little more, a little younger. Am I right?
Madonna's 65.
Yeah, so 13-year different. Okay, so Madonna could be kicking around for another 20 years easy. Cher, she seems like she's immortal. She's kind of the female Ozzy Osbourne, and she just won't go. But I still think that Cher has got less time on this earth. And while Madonna, I'm sure, knows a few tricks.
No. Okay, so here's a stipulation.
What?
They don't die. They're immortal.
Oh. No, why?
So
they're just gonna get all right. So I'm gonna find the holes in your story, just like you did with my Voorhees and
yeah.
If they're immortal, you're saying they don't get older from this point?
Yes, they don't get older from this point.
Okay. And in both scenarios, I'm throwing a hot dog down a hallway after these guys.
Pretty
You know
much,
what I mean?
yeah.
I gotta go in after these guys, and they're making me look terrible.
And you have to go to all their concerts. You have to listen to all their music. You have to sing with them on stage.
I mean, as far as music, I mean, I guess I would take Madonna's music. I get some of the older stuff. I mean, I don't want like Ray of Light bullshit. All that shit is terrible. Everything about, but some of the older stuff like really is fine. Cher, I imagine she would be listening to Believe on repeat, and there would be pretty much the entire like drag night at the local bar will be at her house every night. You know what I mean? It's like, do I really want to be around that all the time? Yeah. Gosh, dang it, dude. The fact that you said they don't die is the kicker, because I was going Cher all the way.
Cher looks like a dude now. That's what
you know what? I'm just gonna make this easy. I'm gonna pick Cher. You know why I'm gonna pick Cher?
Why?
Because Cher, if I gotta go in after anybody, I want to go in after the pedigree that Cher's had. Cher, I would be taking Gene Simmons' sloppy seconds. I would be taking Dwayne Allman's or Greg Allman. Sorry, Greg Allman's from the Allman Brothers. His sloppy seconds. She has a kid with Greg Allman, right? So you know what? I like the company she keeps better. And if I have to taste any of them on my mouth, I want to taste Gene. I want to taste Greg. So I'm going for Cher all the way, right? That's my final answer. What about you?
Oh, see, I was going back and forth with this because didn't Madonna date Dennis Rodman?
I mean, I know Dennis Rodman was with Carmen Electra. Was Madonna with her?
Oh, okay.
You think Carmen? Yeah, I don't. Madonna was with. She was married to Sean Penn back in the '80s, back when Sean Penn was cool. And
yeah.
And Sean Penn, Madonna is said to have been with Tupac.
Oh, okay.
That gives you some street cred.
Yeah, so I would say Madonna just because I think her stories would be a lot better because all the men that she married and dated, like she could tell me about these famous people that she dated.
But Cher didn't.
Oh, Cher did, but I mean they're probably a lot older. I mean they're 10 years older.
Gene Simmons and Greg Allman. These are the people I want to talk to. I want to hear
Well,
those stories. And she has a kid with Greg Allman. So Greg Allman would come over for dinner if he'd come over for Christmas, and I could be like, I could be the new guy. I'm like, hey Greg, is Greg immortal too? Because if Greg dies, that's kind of a.
well,
But if
Madonna
Greg's
probably knows who killed Tupac. So,
but
I
if
mean,
Greg's immortal and Greg can come over, we could shoot the breeze. We can talk about those old Allman
we
records.
talk about Sean Penn, dude.
I don't care about Sean Penn. Sean Penn's despicable. I think he's despicable. If Sean Penn has no relations with Madonna, they don't have a kid, right? There's no reason for Sean Penn to come around anymore. So it's all about, Cher. I imagine Greg Allman would come over, and I want to hang out with Greg Allman. I think Greg Allman's cool as shit.
You know what I should have did? I should have had their body counts or whatever on here so we can go through which one.
That would have been a good one.
Yeah.
Right? Very tabloid-esque.
Yeah.
Like, we would have given the Sun a run for their money. But like I said, I mean, I'm just kind of going off body count. And like I said, I want to dive in after Greg Allman and Gene Simmons. I want to dive in after some rock royalty. I don't want to dive in after Tupac. I don't want to dive in after Sean Penn. I don't right? I just don't. But and I'm sure I'm missing people that Madonna was linked to.
Oh, I'm sure she was with
I'm
half of
sure
Hollywood.
she's been linked to a
music,
lot.
Yeah.
But not a bad one though, but I'm going with Cher and Todd's going with Donna. So our balls will not be touching in this scenario, guys. We have our own.
Sorry, Mendoza. Looks like he just popped in.
All right. So let's go ahead and wrap up. Let's go ahead and close that out. Does anybody have any last thoughts, last words? That sounds really morbid. Any questions, comments, thoughts, or concerns? This was a nice kind of shoot the breeze episode. We got to watch a lot of trailers, and I think thanks Kelly gave us a great trailer to watch as well. Mendoza High, yeah, it looks like you came in sort of last minute. What's up, dude? Anybody have anything? Nosferatu commentary? Yeah, dude, 100%. No, so I feel like I want your opinions. We got to be on top of these new horror flicks now. When they're brand new, obviously we can't do commentaries right away. If we're coming back from the theaters, we can. They're either going to be reviews like right as soon as we get home, which I think is really cool. I think we could do both. Like I love it if we come home from the theater and Todd wants to pop on the camera, I want to pop on the camera and just talk about what we saw, kind of like you did with what's the last slasher you did? What's it called? Which is already on demand. What's it called?
Violent Nature.
Violent Nature. I think it's already on demand to watch.
Mm-hmm.
And but I also think they're great for video rots. And these new movies are prime for that because by the time they come out to watch on VOD or rent or buy, a couple of months will have passed and we can do a commentary as well. I think that's the best to kind of ride those waves when they're new. So hell yeah, dude. I want to do everything for Nosferatu because I think it looks fantastic. And in the meantime, I do want to let you guys know that, like I said, we are back with the commentaries bi-weekly. We're streaming those live every other Friday. And if you can't make the live stream, those are at correct me if I'm wrong. Are we doing, what time is it again? 10?
Yeah.
10 CST, something like that.
Yeah.
So if you guys can't make those, they're going to be posted the following Saturday. So we did the Cable Guy this past Friday. So if you're listening to this live, the Cable Guy will drop this coming Saturday.
Yeah.
And if you're not listening to this live, it's already out. So check it out, show some love because we want to keep doing that stuff and keeping it up. We're feeling like a fire inside us more than ever to grow the channel. And I'm stoked to have commentaries back. So, and then I kind of already want to make an executive decision. I really want to do Rambo 4 for the next one.
Yeah, that's cool.
Because it's if you guys have never seen Rambo 4, it is balls to the wall.
It's one of the greatest action movies of all time.
It is balls to the wall, absurd action, gore. I don't know how much the movie cost, but I guarantee you 95% of the budget was just to pay for all the raw steaks they had to buy to fly through the air every time Rambo fires anything.
Yeah.
So I want to do Rambo 4 next. And guys, keep showing love. We appreciate it. When we post a new video, man, we have videos going live just about every day now. Give us a like, give us a quick view, give us a comment, help us out in the algos. We have a free Discord, always linked below if you guys want to come in and shoot us some comments, comment the videos, let us know what you want to see in the form of commentaries. All that stuff's fantastic. But please, if you dig us, like and subscribe. And I think that's all we have for tonight. I want to thank everybody for joining us. Thank you, Mendoza. Thank you, Silhouettes. Thank you, Kelly. Thank you, Will, for beating me again at Name That Kino. It's different in the hot seat, by the way. Maybe one of these days we should bring you in just for Name That Kino to see how you do under pressure. We'll see.
Gushido just popped in too. Thanks, Gushido.
Yeah, Gushy's been on for a minute. What's up, Gushy? Everybody, have a fantastic night, all right? We'll catch you later.
Have a good 4th of July.
Oh, yeah, be safe. Bye. Don't blow your eye out.